Welcome and welcome to another Scale Model Ninja. So tonight I'll be working on the Baneblade again, so hopefully we should get quite a bit more done of that. It's very close to getting finished, but there's still a few more bits to do on it, a few more of the side panels and a couple of little side turrets to do, but I have received a parcel today, so I'll show you what's in that in a little while. Yeah, so we'll go into chat and have a look and see who's in. And God, get to the top of it, hopefully at some point. It's not one enough play ball. Come on. Here it is. Come on. Why aren't you wanting to play ball? Typical. Okay, so tonight first in was Aisha Neum. I'm going Uek, first one here, lol. Yep, you were. Then we've got Aisha just having a quick chat with me, saying I'm curtsying again, lol. And that's to do with buffs, I think. We was having a discussion about that in another somebody else's stream, if I remember rightly. And then it's she's just basically asking how I am, and I'm just replying saying I'm good, thank you. And then she's saying not bad, because I asked her how she was, and she's saying not bad, thanks. It was my birthday yesterday, so happy birthday for yesterday. And she's going, sadly she didn't celebrate it yesterday due to what happened in Liverpool, which is pretty much understandable. But there we go. It's one of those sad things that happens. And yep. Okay, so now you've decided to work, have you? Okay. And she asked how big the actual Baneblade was. Yeah, well, the Baneblade is about 23 centimeters by about 15 centimeters, and it's probably about 13 centimeters high, which is probably about as White Glove. It's bigger than a 1/35 kit anyway. And then you've got White Glove models in saying, good evening, White Glove, welcome to the show. He's saying, aren't they 1/16 scale or something like that? Yeah, well, your miniatures are roughly, I think it's 54mm, so, or 53mm. So yeah, about close to 1/16 scale. Then we've got Aisha saying hello to Kaylin. Then we've got Wendy Hicks in him. Evening, Wendy. She's saying good evening and hugs. Scale Model Ninja, Aisha and him. Then we've got William Rayburn in saying good evening, William. He's saying hello, Ross, Aisha, White Glove Models. Hope you've had a good day. Yeah, not bad. Managed to get a bit more done on the old figures. I've done a few of them lately. So I didn't really want to start another big kit until I've got at least these two that are on my bench at the moment cleared off. So yeah, we're just been messing about with figures that I've had on my bench for a while. And I thought, well, it's about time to get them cleared off and out of the way. Then we've got Ash saying hi to Wendy. White Glove saying hi to Wendy. And then we've got Wendy Hicks saying hugs to White Glove Models. Enjoyed your live stream today. Sadly, I didn't catch your one, White Glove. I will try to endeavour to actually catch up on your stream at some point. And we've got Ish saying hello to William. And we've got William Rayburn saying hi to Wendy with smiles, flowers and hugs. And we've got Wendy Hickson saying hugs to William Rayburn. And we've got Hayden saying hi to William. And White Glove Models going, thanks Wendy. I'm glad it was StreamYard and not me that was buggered along. Yeah, I think there's been a few glitches going around lately for some strange reason. Haven't got a clue why, but there we go. These things happen, but there we are. And then we've got Festa67, Colin. Good evening, mate. Welcome to the show. Then we've got White Caden saying hi to Colin. And Wendy's saying hugs to Colin, 5067 Workshop. And we've got Festa saying hey Kaylin. And then hugs to Wendy Hickson. There's Shaneem saying hello Colin at Festa67 Workshop. And Colin just replying back saying hi to Isha. So, as I said, I have received a parcel today. I will have a quick look in that in a minute. I have, as I said, been doing some of my other models that I've had on the bench that I needed clearing. That has now got more models on it that need clearing. But these are only little figures and other stuff like that. So, yeah, I've got just another little 3 set that I've got to do now. But there we go. So we'll change over to Mac Cam, I think. And there we go. You have a little boxy. I have taken my address off it. So, opens your box. And first out is posters. That should give you an idea who it's from. So, yeah. So, a little present from Colin at Festa67 Workshop. And got a couple of little postcards here. So they'll find their way up on the bench somewhere and pin them up. Probably with the rest of my other things that go on the side of my cabinet here. But high enough so that the little monkeys don't get hold of them. So next out is my little glue holder, which Colin said he was going to print off for me. So yeah, so it's for the Tamiya glues, and I only used 2 of them. So yeah, I might even get round to painting it at some time as well. So little glue holder for me little Tamiya paints. So happy little bunny on that one. Ooh. Little edging piece there. Going to be. So I'll stick him down here, out the way where he belongs. So he's now gonna sit there. And we've also got a Festa Citadel paint holder, which is one thing that I could always do with, because I end up putting paint all over the place because I end up doing silly things like that. So yes, and these where little pots sit in it, and then you open it up and then you just hook it round like that. So yeah, happy little bunny. So thank you very much, Colin. and then 2 little toys. And we've also got a faster sticker. So I've got one on the bench already, but no doubt I'm sure the missus might nick this one, or I'll have to stick it on the other mat which I've got on this side of me. So I've got a double, but I generally try and keep one if I can, and if that one gets damaged like it did before by a little monster who decided it'd be great fun to try and pick it off bench, so yeah, it got replaced in the end. So that's the little boxy whatsy empty. So once again, thank you very much, Colin, much appreciated. And got a bit of chat. We've got Hugo Gordon in. Hiya, Hugo. He's going, hi Ross, and all in chat. And then we've got Wendy Hickson saying hugs to Hugh Gordon. And then we've got William O'Brien saying hello to Hugh. And you got Hugh Gordon saying hi to William and Wendy. And then Hugh saying evening, Colin. And Colin's going, that's the Mark 1, Mark 2. Will be sent in a few days. Is that the, I mean, the little pot holder? It is. Well, thank you very much. But yeah, it'll come in handy. That's the main thing. It'll do what I want it to do. Might just have to sand around it a little bit, just so it's going a bit easier, because there's a bit of a tight squeeze there. But yeah, it'll come in handy. It's got the whole mince brush. Well, I really didn't in it. Okay. So then we've got Fester saying, I'll send you a stack load, Ross. Fair enough. Then we've got Wendy Hicks saying nice to Colin's comment. And then we've got Panzer coming again. So he's saying evening all. And he's saying hi to Ross, hi to Hugh. And then we've got Colin saying Panzer hogs. And we've got Panzer going hi to William. William saying hi to Panzer. Panzer saying Wendy hugs. And then we've got Hugh Gordon saying hello Panzer. And obviously, yeah, the Citadel one. Then Panzer's going Fester hogs. And then we've got Wendy saying Panzer hogs. And then we've got Panzer going hi Aisha. And then we've got William Weber saying cool, be right back. And then we've got Aisha going evening Panzer Corny. So yeah, I have been working on a couple of those, like a couple of little figures. One of them is a ballista. He's got all these little bits to go on. Yep. So yep, that's one of the other ones I've been working on. I've already done one of these in the past, but I've got another 2 of them to do yet. So, and they have a crew of 2 little dudes. So they'll be getting done next when I've actually start flying, because I made the mistake of when I've actually been doing my Baneblade and that lot. After each stream, I've carried on for a bit longer and done a bit more on it. But then suddenly realised I was getting close to the end. So I thought, oh, hang on a minute, better slow down here and do something different. But as I said earlier, I didn't want to get sort of like stuck with another big kit on the bench. I thought, oh, come off of that for a minute and we'll start doing these, clearing some of my smaller figures that I had lined up along the back there and on the other bench. So I thought, yep, okay, we'll get them done. So that's what I've been doing. Then last night I got all my figures completed and then went and opened another set. But there we go, these things happen. But yeah, I'll get them ones done at a later date. So also, not one, but 2 little Outriders. So yep, there are 2 little Outriders, and I've been done in my Amish colours, which is the Arctic blue and red. So I managed to get them done and done all the bases and everything. So yep, that's them 2. And then we've also got this little fella. So he's a Liberator Prime with a Sigmarite shield. Let's see if I can zoom in a bit more of him. Let's see. Donk. There we go. So yeah, you can see him a bit better now. So yeah, he's a he's all finished and he's had his base done and everything. And it was part of a set of 5 or 6, I think it is. I had. So that was them cleared out of the way. I have done all the other ones, but they are now in with the rest of the stash up on the shelf. And I'm not sure where they all are, but I know it's got there. I've also done another couple of sort of like Warhammer 40k figures as well, and one of them's a captain, and the other one's a creature, I think it is. Can't remember now. But yeah, them two have actually finished as well. So we'll get on to the part of what the show's all about today, and that's the Baneblade. So this is where we've got up to so far. Oops. Switching the zoomed window. But I have made the mistake of actually keep knocking this silly little aerial, and I've snapped it, so I've got to keep careful of that. So I have got a few bits to finish up, like these bits have got to come off and have the side turrets made, and then we'll crack on from there, as they say. And then we've also got the little machine guns there, and I've left these 2 turrets, well, 2 hatches unglued at the moment, because I will be doing the figures for them. So yeah, they're about to stay loose at the moment, so I can actually then fit the figures in. So I will be painting them as well at some point. So yeah, hopefully, and we'll be cracking on that and get most of it finished off today. We've now got all the back sorted. And we've got side panels to go on here, and there's the turret that sits out sort of like midway, halfway across it, which is somewhere like that there. So we'll get that bit done at some point fairly soon. So we'll just move him out the way a minute, and we'll grab the little bag of bits that got to be done. Just move it like a bit. There we go. So yeah. You see, we've got a small bag of bits still left to do. And get them touched up and sorted out, and get the. And there's the little figures that I've got to paint up. We've got 3 of them. One's a freestanding one, and that's his little base there. I might actually see if I can find one of my slightly bigger bases for him to sit on. And then when he's sat beside the tank, he should look a lot better. I'll give him a bit of greenery or something like that to sit on. And then we've got the 2 fellas that are in the hatches. So yeah, I'll play around with them at some point. So we've got a few more little bits here. Not sure where that bit goes, but I'll a little gun. I wonder where that part's for. I think that's off one of the turrets that I'm not using, so that'll go into the bag of spares at some point. Then you've got. Nah, I know what you're for. You're for the inside of the turret. Okay, now I've just got to find where I put the instructions. Move you out of the way. Because we have a few panels to build up for the little side turret for these little things, and we've got to finish painting them off. But we'll come back out of zoom from there and go back to full screen. There we go. That makes life a bit easier. So yeah, next parts we're doing is these little side, the little side turrets that go there and there, and then we've got the side panels to go on as well. So yeah, the fun part now is working out how to build them. So we're going to be using these guns, and they will go with these little bits. So that'll go sit through. Yeah, look there at some point, but we'll get these undercoated, as they say. Okay, your Asia Shane Evening Panzer Koenig, and then she's saying, Panzer, I have seen your stash on Facebook. You're getting a visit, lol. Just kidding. Aisha's and Panzer's going, Aisha, that just what's in my den. You can't see what been added since then. Yeah, because he's got them all going down the stairs as well. I'm heading for Panzer's grotto, lol. Look at the size of that. I'm having palpitations, ooh, lol. Yeah, that's the thing about the Bane Blades. They are quite big. And I've had it sat in my stash for quite some time. Undecided of what sort of paint scheme I was going to use on it. And what I was going to do. Or which actual main gun I was going to use. And then when I did decide on it, I decided I had a bit on it as well. So, yeah. Adds to the fun of the build, as they say. Just give this a quick coat of black. So what's everybody got on their benches today then? Anything good? And other than Ayesha's birthday yesterday, anybody else celebrating anything, or are they just being miserable buggers and staying at home? There we go. That's the first two guns near enough sorted. So yeah, I'm still not decided on what I'm going to build next on the old Warhammer page. I do have you got Colin saying he's filming his build 3 models. Which one's that one, Colin? I'm not sure which build you're doing at the moment. Oh, that one should be there as well. A little deep. I've forgotten to take off. There we go. Here we go. That's that bit sorted. I'm supposed to be off. Did I forgot to take off? He's going Honda CBR RR Fireblade. Ooh, little bike then. Nice. And then Panzer's going, isn't that a bike? He answered as I typed. The good thing about these ones here, I don't actually have to drill these guns out, because normally I do. And I have got a couple that I think I have got to drill out. I think I'm right. That one's been drilled. We've done that one. Ah, that one. One of the little turret guns. Come on, patch guns. That's that bit done. And this bit. There we go. Then you got Isha going, I've ordered the tank kit that James is building. Oh, his Lego one. Yeah. Very nice looking kit that is. Not that in any way we try to influence the vote to make him do a load of digital camera, but it might have felt that way. Yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing that getting built. His tank, see how it goes along. Okay. So yeah, I mean, my week's been fairly quiet, really. Once again, the job that I was doing has been put on hold. So hopefully that'll get finished off this Thursday when the weather improves yet again, supposedly, if all goes well. Well, I've got most of the main construction of it done. It's just painting the dog run now. Well, finishing it off, painting it, and then respraying the stable block with stain, so it actually helps weather it against another winter. We don't want it rotting away. And I think there's a couple of patches on it that I've got to do at some point. So that should be that one ready. Get them little marks. And then we'll start undercoating these side panels that need doing. He's even got his little lunchbox or a toolbox. And his little hammer. And his little wrench, by the looks of it. That's if they want to crank start it, by the looks of it. A little tiny thing. So, yep, that's all them sorted. Ready. So we'll just start actually undercoating these panels on one side first of all, and then we'll clean them all up. Nope, I've got to go and clean them up first. That without Ross. So them. Yep. Just this one's actually had its blade changed, so it's a bit sharper. It trims down the excess a little bit easier. So, what's everybody had for din tonight then? I had roast chicken, Yorkshire bread, roast potatoes, and roast chicken and roast beef. All on one plate. So, yeah. Made nice din-dins. Let's see. I have the tank that James is building in my stash. Second pile on the right, on the stairs, second landing. Yeah, dear. That's Panzer. Then you got William Rayburn saying, lol, Panzer. And you got Panzer going, I'm looking forward to seeing it trundle along the carpet. Then you got Aish saying, Panzer coning, is it next to the mousetrap, lol? And Panzer's going, no, the mouse can't climb the stairs. Fair enough. And you got Aisha saying, lol, I can. Haha. And we've got Kaelin going, I wonder if anyone has motorised a Baneblade. I'm sure it's been done. I think Ted from Skipper Models, he did some lights and motorised a turret, I think it was. I think Colin will know more about that than me, if he's still hanging around. But yeah, I think he actually motorised the main guns and I think the secondary armour, and then put all lights on it, and then it had the cannon shooting sounds on it as well. So yeah, he made a good job of that one, I think. That was his Baneblade. And then of course we've got the model making guru. He's actually building 2. He's not just happy with building 1. He has to go and build 2 at a time. Just in case. I'm not sure if this one's actually needed, is it? I don't think it is. I think it's part of the rear hatch from the other turret. Well, it might be actually. Yeah. It's needed when you're on the sides of here, I think. Something along those lines. And we've got, let's see, you got Panzer saying hi to Kalen, then Kalen saying hiya Panzer, what's the kraken? You should saying I had nothing. Oh dear. You should always get something to eat, love, especially this time of night. It's never good when you go without Stran. And then we've got Panzer's had beef lasagna. And you got William saying dinner tonight is New York strip, red beans and rice, and steamed broccoli with cheddar cheese. Ooh. And then Colin's going, my Baneblade will be fully motorised, all turrets, etc. Ooh. And we've got Kaelin going, beef. It's what's for dinner. Ooh. And we've got Panzer going, Kaelin isn't a kraken a mythical sea creature. Something like that. And then you got Kaelin saying, that will be epic, Colin. I want to build one because they're cool, but without being accused of falling in the hole. Well, if you're thinking about it, it means you're already there, Kaelin. So just go ahead and get it. Because you've obviously been thinking about it, so you're obviously down the hole already. There is no escape. Once that little hole gets on, its grubby little hands all over you. One done. And then we've got... There we go. That's that one. I'll make this with the meat done. And hopefully we should be able to start putting some of these bits together. And then we can hopefully get round to actually painting some of it as well tonight. If not, I'll just have to paint it as I get to them. Strange place to stick a bleeding panel line right down the centre. 300 little rivets. That should hopefully then level it off and make it look a bit better. There we go. Yeah, because once this is glued together, I should be able to paint it a bit easier. Yeah. Okay, so we'll start off with that. I've got one of these little side panels that I've already done. And he fits there by all accounts. And he's going to fit there. I'm going to get the old extra thin out. Okay, next panel is the one with the hatch on it, which is that one. I turned it, which I didn't. There we go. So this one should join into there like so. Some silly loop, like so. And I'll do that. And then we need, where are you? That one. And that panel goes onto there. And then what we'll do is we'll temporarily stick him, well, sit him into that. And then all the pieces should hopefully then set in the right position. Because we have got a little turret that's going in there with these other little guns that are on there. So we'll do the same on this one now. So where's that little, let's get you in position. Like so. We'll get you going up there. Stick them together slowly. And there's the other bit there, which I haven't taken off the sprue bit yet. There we go. Clean that up a little bit. Okay, chat seems to have gone shit again. Pretty typical, as you know. Just get started, and I'm gonna have to make a quick break for it for a couple of minutes. Let's get this piece set in. You sat there, and then we'll get you to sit on there, and oh lord, that's it. There we go. Okay. Oh dear me. Okay, I'm gonna have to be right back in a second. Just got a. Oh. Sorry about that, ladies and gents. Oh. Yeah, it's when you have prostate problems, these things just sneak up on you, even though I did try to remember to go before I actually started today. Let's see. Go where are we on chat now? Got what Caden saying that would be epic, Colin. I want to build one because it's done that bit. See, well, that is it. That is it, Panzer. Or it's also a wonderfully tasty rum. Fair enough. Panzer going, I wouldn't know, I don't drink. Yep, he's a teetotal Scotsman. Lol, just thinking that means you're in the hole. Yep, totally agree with you, Colin. And then here Caden's going, laughing me arse off. And then Aisha's going, my stomach is poorly, Ross. I don't eat much since I had a tumour removed and part of my stomach. Oh dear, not good. Well, hopefully you're on the road to mending on that one, love. You take yourself care and keep well on that one. William says, got to turn my compressor off. Be right back. Fair enough. And then Panzer's going, Kalen, avoid that hole in big shouty letters. Nah, never happen. And we will get you as well at some point, Panzer. So, you just be careful. And you got Kalen going, my wife wants me to send her old Warhammer stuff away before I decide to start painting them, lol. So she's got loads of old Warhammer stuff. Ooh. Some of it's actually, if you got some like the old First Command sets or anything like that, they're actually worth quite a bit of money. Then we've got Colin saying, Panzer Koenig, too late mate. I've set a trap and now he has a rope around his ankles and I'm pulling him in, lol. Yeah. And I'm tugging on the other end of the rope with Colin. So yeah, hard luck. And then you got William Rayburn just laughing away there. Damn, another victim lost to that bleeding hole from Panzer. And then he's going, does anyone think the council would fill that hole in? And then we've got Kaelin going, laugh my ass off. I think the line is starting to slack up a bit as curiosity lures me towards the light deep down in the depths. Yep. So he's definitely falling. Not the holes with the wood. I don't know, Panzer. The Prezi here in the States is determined to take all of our fun and money away, so we may have to get creative and start whittling figures out of wood, lol. Yeah, definitely don't help when you've got a president that doesn't know what day of the week it is. Panzer going, yes Ross, we has been chatting away just to give you something to read. That's always good. And then we've got Colin going, run Ross, run. And he's saying, see, I knew it would. Again, lol. Then we've got Colin saying, shall we tell him he left his mic on? No, I didn't. I do know because I turned it off. White Glove Models goes, do it. And Panzer going, surely we couldn't be that cruel. Yeah, well, yeah, we can. Yep, that doesn't surprise me. And you got Colin saying, don't forget to shake it, Ross. Yep, I know. But more than once or twice is getting friendly. Then we've got more than 2 shakes is considered self-abuse. Yeah, we know that one. So then we've got Colin going, lol, Panzer Koenig. And then we've got Colin, I'll just buy a Bane Blade and put it up in my stash so everyone sees it's there for the next 10 years. Eagerly waiting to see me build it, lol. No, if you get a Bane Blade, you've got to have it done at least within a year. My one was there in my stash for just over a year. So yeah. Panzer's going, Ross, big bucket funnel and tube under the desk for future consideration. Yeah. As I said, I don't normally have a problem like this, but I think it's because I took my tablets a bit late today. So that didn't help. Then we've got White Glove Models. Just the little tiny fingers is what she has. Figures, sorry. Some she's painted, some are still on the sprues. Ooh, that sounds like first generation figures, mate. If they're the really small ones. If they're Space Marines. That'd be, as I said, they're some of those figures can be worth a fair bit as well. Especially if you've got something like Ragnar Blackmane or anything like that. Or some of the major Orc figures. They can be worth a bit if they're some of the more desired figures. And you'll find a lot of the older figures have been put over to the Legends, like the main Sergeant battle figures and everything like that. Fans are going, Kalen, by little do you mean very small, as in 5mm? Maybe. No. Yeah, the first generation ones, they are a wee bit tiny. Not sure if I've got one close by. The first generation. The difference between the two of them. Yeah. Here we go. And then we just need a Space Marine. The first generation Space Marine up there as well. Oh. Hockey then. So yeah, this is what I mean by like first generation to second generation, and then the latest Primaris. So these are your little first generation. Excuse me. Ugh. So you can tell that they're quite tiny compared to when you get your more up-to-date ones. So as you can tell, that's your first generation, that's your Primaris, and second generation onwards. Now, from what I've actually read up on and understand, these are classed as size to life, because the original Space Marines are supposed to be about 8 foot tall, not little dinky fellas. So you can tell quite difference between the two different ones there. So you've got quite a bit of a size difference. So yeah, these are all little. These ones are first generation, and I've got a few of these myself to do because they're going to be in my eldest son's Blood Angel army, and they're good figures for him to start learning from. Yeah, that's one of the figures that I've actually completed, and that's one of the Primaris captains. So, yep. I'll stick these out the way a minute. Okay. Not sure. The box says Wood Elf, Glade Guard, Grey Sylvan's Guardians, Dalbask, and Woodland for that's okay in different genres. Yeah, Wood Elf Glade Guards. Nice. Fans are going, GW did a 1/300 range. Yeah, they were the little micro miniature things, weren't they? About yay big at one point. And then you got Aisha saying, I like orcs. Oh. Yes, I've done a few orcs. I mean, that's one of Colin's favourite little things. And I do have one of the older orc bosses. Orc war bosses, I should say. And it should be just up here as well. You got it? Where's he? No, I've put him into me son's play box. So, because he does like playing around with him, just messing around with him generally. So yeah, let's come back out and zoom again. There we go. So yeah, that's what I've generally sort of think as a first generation to second generation onwards. So they're called size to life, as far as I can remember correctly saying. What God was saying, and a box of Horde Circle Oberor's War Pack Monstrous Miniature Combat. Ooh, I have to have a look at that, see what figure that one out. Panzer's going, Caden, if the figures are 5mm or quarter of an inch high, that is a very old, short-lived game system. Yeah. And again, they could be worth quite a bit of money if they're in sort of like full set there and have not been started. So, worthwhile checking them out anyway. Look, these should have shut nicely. They have. Oh, there we go. We can get the inners of them two painted. Give it a quick shake up. So all I'm going to do with this is I'm going to, like I've done before, is give them a coat of the McCrag blue to start off with on the insides, and that way I can then coat them with the metallic blue afterwards. So it doesn't have to be a really deep coat, it just needs to be enough to give it a key coat for the other paint to go onto it. I did say I was going to do the inside, didn't I, Ross? Dopey. And then I've gone and started on the outside. You don't really need to do the inside, but I do, because I think you'll be able to see quite a bit of it when it's been, when the guns are installed. Even when the guns are installed, so you should be able to see quite a bit of the inside. And yeah, I don't want it to have the grey plastic on show, so we'll just give it a quick coat anyway. Oh, I might do that bit now. Now that I've started on it. Okay. That's that one sorted. Well, I should have really got these primed ready before I started today, but I was busy playing around with my ballista. And it's going, Games Workshop is 2005 is on the date of the box. So yeah, it is a fairly old game. I mean, that one. So, I mean, I'd like to see some pictures of the boxes if you've got them sorted out, and if you put them up in Cresta's group. Be interesting to see which kits they are. So one thing. What's that one? Sorted. And then we've got these ones to panels to do here. These are going on top. These are, yeah, these are going blue, aren't they? These ones. You don't really need to do the back of these panels, but again, like I do, It's just you're not sure what's going to end up showing up on the model, so you're better off just painting the whole thing on both sides. Okay. I know the crest is going to be going gold, and then we've got two of the smaller little pieces there, they'll be going in the red colour. So again, it doesn't really matter about giving it a first coat, it just helps the paint adhere to it. We've got a few of these to do. Oh, I'll get a equal clip. That's carry and maybe shit like that. That way we've got to keep them stood up and they can just dry off nicely. Do the same with this one. Let's see. So there's a box that says Epic Space Marine Battle Company. Oh, very nice. So, other than Kalen, who else do you think is going to fall down the rabbit hole and join me and Colin? But you're going to go away a bit further because we've gone down the hole and we're now going past the third cavern on the left, I think. There you go. That's a pen two done. Do like my little chisel head brush. They come in handy. And there you can tell I mainly just brush paint everything that I do. Time to give it a quick clean out. Now, let's see. And the box that says Epic on it, those are super tiny, like 1/4 inch. I'll throw them on Facebook group. Yep, that'd be a good idea. Then we can all see what they are. There were a load of Citadel paints in the box as well, but they were all dried up. All except the washes. The washes seem to still be usable. Well, you should be able to, if with these, it may take a bit of time, but if you add a bit of distilled water to them and do a little bit of time, keep stirring it, they might actually come back to life. It all depends on how badly dried out they are. But be sure you don't actually get mixed up with the dry brushing stuff, because there is actually some that may look as though they've sort of like dried out, but they are actually dry brush paint, and they look as though they're very stiff and stodgy. But sometimes you can save them, when I've saved a couple of mine at one point by using distilled water, and then just putting a little bit at a time in, stirring it with a bit of old sprue, strong bit that is, and I've managed to bring them back to life and managed to use them, because sadly, like a lot of things nowadays, they're just getting way too expensive. Some of the Shade colours are up to about £6 each, so yeah. Let's see. Got you got Aisha saying orcs or dorks. Oh, fair enough. Then you got Panda going tell round pots of tall or tall hexagonal pots. Yeah, I mean the hexagonal pots, they're the glass, I think, most of the time. The older hex pots were. Okay, let's stand you up. There we go. You stood there. Now, are you going to stay on the stick? Ah, this might work, it might not. That just dropped off. Stick him there. And then we've got Max McGinn joining us. Good evening, Max. Welcome to the show. Speaking of going down the hole, hi everyone, lol. Then you got Panzer saying hi to Max. Panzer's going, bye William. And he's saying further back, he goes, well, it's time to cook dinner. Bye Ross and everyone in Chatland. Hope you have a good evening. Then we've got Aisha Near saying defo orcs, white to Kalen. Then Max begins saying hi to Panzer. William Raven saying hi bye Max. Then Max begins saying hi bye to William Raven. And Wendy saying bye to William. And she's saying hi to Max. Then Max begins saying hi to Wendy. And there's Mrs. M, Korra Pink, saying hi all. She's obviously just woken up, because she'd have normally been in and when you at me and I didn't hear her when I went upstairs. Better get the rest of this painted up now. Oh, I missed a little bit. Missed here. There we go. They're all sorted. There it is. There. And then these are ready for the Arctic blue paint now. So I'll get that done next on these ones, because hopefully I want to try and get the little side turrets built up today. That one. If I can get them built up, I'll be reasonably chuffed. and get the side panels into place. So they're ready to go on the little smoke launchers. There it is. Instead of it I was looking for. Doing that. And that's one of the spare wheels that I've got to paint yet. There's also a spare piece of track, and then that's the little shield that goes over the front peephole. I'll get that sorted out at some point. Let's see. And you got Korra Pink saying hi all, then Panzer saying hi to Korra, and then Hugh Gordon saying evening Korra. Wendy Hickson saying hi to Korra Pink. So you got Korra Pink saying hi to Panzer. Hugh, yeah, sorry, fell asleep for an hour. Wonder why I hear the actual vibrations coming from upstairs. And and she's also saying hi to Wendy. Yep. I think I'm going to paint them gold. I've got to try and figure out a way of doing it. We've got some little name plaques that go into them as well. And they're going to be red at some point. Oh, excuse me. Where are you? You should be dry. So we should, in theory, just be able to paint this one up. Like so. So I just want to do you on there like so. Yeah, that's fine. I think I'm going to stay stuck there, but M1. Get on there. That's it. Did I ask what people have got on their benches tonight? I think we did. I don't know if I think there's only Colin that's answered that question. What they had on the bench tonight. So what have you got on your bench, Panzer? Come on. Speak up, lad. Now these shields, I may even end up painting them red. I don't know yet. We'll give them a base coat. That. But lucky enough with the paint colours the way they are. They're generally thick enough, especially if you use like a light blue like this is. Not overly dark compared to like Cantor blue, which is a lot darker. And stemmed on for a minute. So next up we'll get the Arctic weather blue on. Let's see. We've got Panda saying hi to Korra, Hugh saying hi evening Korra, Wendy Hicks saying hi to Korra Pink, then Korra Pink saying yeah hi to you up to sleep, Aisha Neem saying time for me to go to bed, good night. Good night Aisha, see you next time love, you take care. And we've got Panda saying night Aisha, and then Wendy saying good night Aisha. I think I'm spelling that right, well pronouncing it correctly. I haven't got a Scooby, if I am or not. Hopefully I am though. I just open the white up, you plonker. It's the blue you want. All of these things I want. Oh, the inside done first, I think. Not too worried if it seems a bit streakier on the inside. As long as it looks reasonably shiny. When I've finished. Because as I said, majority of it's getting covered when I put the turrets on. But yeah, just these sides that you don't want it to go overly washy. You definitely don't want little bubbles. That's one thing. There, done. Yeah, you got Max again saying bye a Shaneem. So I'm just waiting for Max now to come and start reading from his little book of wisdom that he has. And to give us the insight onto what Caden was saying earlier about the models he's got. If you go up through the chat, Max, you'll be able to see which ones he's actually got. They're quite old kits. I think they're from about 2005 or something like that. What insight and wisdom can you give us on them? Basically. It's all dry now. Yeah, so what time are we on now? Oh, blimey, 11:15 already. Didn't realise it had gone so quick. So once again, I am actually using a metallic airbrush paint to do this. I find it actually settles a lot better when it comes to laying down flat. It will level out a lot easier than the other metallics that I've used in the past. I mean, that's probably one of the reasons why I like the layer paints as much as I do. They're easy to use, and then like the airbrush ones, they're basically ready to rock and roll straight from the pot. Very rarely you'd ever actually put any sort of like thinner into them. unless you want to turn them into airbrush paints, that's the model colour ones. But yeah, people do sometimes do the same strange things. I think the Vallejo airbrush paints are actually cheaper than the model colour ones, which is what I mainly use. Okay, to the side. Yeah, so once I've got these on, these got their final coat and everything, I will actually snip this one off and the other one, and then go to town on these, the crest, the Imperium crest, and get them painted up so they look half decent. Let's see. There we go. Max and his words of wisdom again coming up through. So we've got White Kalen going Panzer Koenig 12mm hexagonal, for instance, Goblin Green 6142. Yeah, the hexagonal ones are the glass bottles, I think, if I remember, or are they the plastic ones that are hex that you've got there? But yeah. I think that's got that one done. And then we've got Scale Model Muse joining us. Good evening, Muse. Welcome to the show. She's saying wanders in and sits in the back. Fair enough. And then we've got Korra Pink saying hi to Muse. And then we've got Muse saying hi y'all. And Panzer's going about 2-inch tall, Caleb. And even then that's too big for Panzer. Again, we've got Max McGinn saying white glove models, yeah, those wood elves are from the classic fantasy Warhammer before it was turned into Age of Sigmar, I think. Fair enough. And then we've got Panzer going hi Muse hugs. And then we've got Karen going nobody puts baby in the corner. Scale Model Muse, how's your day been? And then she's going lol, busy obviously, missed half of the show. Sadly yes, but I'll probably carry on for a bit longer tonight because I want to try and get these sort of nearly to the point where I can just sort of do the red highlights on them. And I can stick them on, then it's on with the last bits, which will be the figures next week on Tuesday. And hopefully we should get the figures done by the end of the show. Especially if I remember to actually prime them first before we go live on air, which usually helps. The only reason why these are taking so long is I forgot to actually prime all these parts up. I've had to do them tonight, but never mind. Ready for tomorrow morning. One side done. We've got and you got Panzer white Caden going to Panzer just a bit shy of 2 inches. Yeah. Then we've got Panda giving hugs or whatever it is there. And then we've got Caden going, well, glad you're here, love. kick up your feet and take a load off. Fair enough, well said. We've got Panzer going, okay, Kalen, that dates them from post 1996. Ooh. And we've got Skullmon Reviews. Warhammer has been around since around the time of graduated from school. Blimey. Then White God Mother's going, Max McGinn, I'll have to look into them. She might know what they are from, but kind of doubt it. She's just thought they were fun to paint, lol. It's mainly what I do as well with my figures, because I don't actually play the game like people like more professional people like Max, who does play the game as far as I know. I can hear the good lady creeping down. Hopefully she might spot the coffee mug next to the kettle. She's already got it, I think. She'll be in the kitchen. Yeah. So the missus can be useful. She's making me a cup of coffee. So, yep, that one to do next. I'll get the rest of the red highlight parts that I'm doing, and once I've glued them all together. Okay. I think basically that's all the parts that I want blue doing blue, and they're ready to rock and roll. And we can stick the little launcher on in a minute. I've just got to get the gold paint out, so we can then get these little bits stuck on out of the way. Let's see. And you got Wendy Hickson saying hi to Skull Model Muse. Skull Model Muse going, actually no, I was still in. Ooh. Then Skull Model goes, oh, so the stuff's ancient, lol. Yep, bit like Panzer, old and crusty. So we've got White Glove Models. I am testing the Goblin Green by adding a touch of water in it. We shall see if it regenerates, lol. Well, hopefully it should do. I mean, you never know. It's worth trying if it saves you from wasting a load of paint. Then he's got Skullmother saying 1983, I think. And you've got White Glove Model saying, yeah, Muse, I'll post it in the Festive group later tonight. And you've got White Glove Model saying, Max McGinn saying, White Glove Models, yeah, they do look fun to paint. So you've piqued Max's interest. And we've got Skullmother saying, if the paint, I think that's supposed to be a paint, is still squishy, it's likely going to revive with a bit of distilled water and good shakes. Paint for FF's sake. My wife's been bugging me about when I'll have a complete model. She came home from lunch and I told her I started and completed one all in an hour. One of my on my live stream. She said that doesn't count. Oh dear. And he's going lol. He's going nearly 40 years, so yeah. And Karen's going, the paint is almost like hardened silicone. I'll try that and see what happens. As long as the paint isn't rock solid, it should work out. Yeah, hopefully it should though. I mean, if it's just slightly damper like that, it should hopefully come back. It's just with it being left in the pot and the moisture got to it and escaped out the seal, because Warhammer stuff, paint pots are renowned for not sealing properly. That's why I end up going through all mine every so often, because as you can see from the lid there, it just needs that little lip in there, needs cleaning out. So yeah, every so often I'll go through the whole of my collection and do that. So Just help clear it out a bit. Not that one. That one. Move you at where? There we go. Okay. You do need a little bit of that, actually. I'll touch them off before I put them on. Yeah, I might do that one right now. Oh, I actually missed a little bit there. I'm going to take them off the snips. Okay. Again, I've gone hard. You. Yeah. So who else out there is guilty of actually licking their paintbrush? I know I am. I do it all bleeding time. Um, as long as the paint isn't so what seal though? Yeah, exactly. Those pots suck. Yep. I rebottle any that I can. And then we've got Muse. Were you ever into the vampire or jihad cards they had back in the day? It was not as popular as the magic, so it fizzled out. I collected thousands of them, but my stepmom made me toss them out. Oh dear. Then we've got Max McGinn saying, right, I'm heading off, guys. Take care, everyone. Stay safe. You too, Max, mate. Take care. Thanks for joining us. Much appreciated. Then we've got Mew saying, had a few. And Skelmore Mew says, night, Max. And you got Colin going, don't really see a seal on them. It's a hard plastic hexagonal jar with a black flip top lid. Yeah, I think I did have one somewhere, but I can't remember where it is now. But Kane saying, see you later, Max. Take care. Exactly my point. It says Muse, paintbrush liquor, 100%. Not wrong with that. Then we've got Panda saying, bye, Max. And now, what do I want to do? These little end caps on the actual smoke launchers. Or flare launchers, whatever they are. I think they're flare launchers, actually. Yeah, little end caps painted gold. Gives it a bit of bling, as I say. Considering the old Space Marines are the poster boys. Can't have them letting the side down. But sadly, it doesn't look as though I'm going to, I'll get the turrets built, well, completely put together. They've started, but they won't be finished. Cheers, son. Hey, the missus is a good one. She's brought me a nice cup of coffee. It's nice when you got a woman when you can put her in her place and say, get me a cup of coffee. And you just get your cup of coffee. Let's see. Go on review. Some people sign their work. Yep. I think any bills that what is it? Fox does. He signs all the insides of his, doesn't he? If I remember rightly. and they have like the year of when they were built and everything. I mean, as a decorator, I sign walls when I'm painting, wallpapering them, but that's about it. Or if I put a kitchen in somewhere, I'll generally sign the wall behind it. And the same again when I'm tiling. Okay, then two done. Let's try it out. So, aluminium. And then we've got scale model we used. Can't forge DNA lol. No, because you think by the time you finish licking your brush and that, like you must be passing half your DNA onto your bloody model kit. So yeah, it's definitely gonna stand out slightly when you do things like that. Oh, I also picked up my issue number 11 from my part works for the Imperium magazine today. So they've now, the figure that came with it has quite happily docked itself in the box with the rest of the Dominion stuff. So he's happy there. I think he's a librarian in some sort of armour. Can't remember the name of it now. But yeah, so that one's now slowly building up for the amount of figures that's going to be there. Now, I'm not sure if it's going to be like the Conquest, which I think was about 120 kit magazines, but I will check up and figure that one out. But either way, even if there is 120 magazines, the amount you save is astronomical. You do save a hell of a lot of money by getting the Conquest parts or the Imperium ones. Okay, we're just going to go around here. As long as I don't go on the other right side of the edge, I should be fine. So this is what the other turret's sitting on. And we stick it in place and put it on. And we'll do that in a minute. Just want the outer ring doing at the moment on both of them. There's not much point doing the inner one because nobody's going to see it, but the outer one, if you're looking down at the edge of it and getting a close look at it, then yeah, you'll see that it's the same colour as the rest of the thing, but I don't want it that way. That's them in place. Now, I've got to paint these blue. Thought I'd actually done all the black, but obviously not. Okay. I think we're getting there. And these. One of the brackets done. Well, we've had a few people in tonight, so it's been great to see you all. Now I've gone over my hour and a half because I took a potty break. I'll go a bit longer. I don't know if we're going to be able to get any of this assembled because I don't think these are going to be dry enough in time to do it. Plus, I've still got to detail all the guns up, so sadly, no, we're not going to get much built up, I'm afraid, or put together onto the tank. A few little sub assemblies that I'll be doing. but it's not the same as seeing a completed kit. But there we go. Ladders. Ladders. Okay. Over quickly and get the other side done. Lucky enough, most of the mums that know that they've had kids who've done Warhammer in the past, they've gone absolutely ballistic at them. Because my biggest remembrance for when I was childhood is when a mate of mine had been out and purposely bought sort of like 10 Warhammer figures, the really old school ones. So went out and bought them, and they're like white metal parts basically. And he bought me a Ragnar Blackmane. He had these other white metal ones, and he must have dropped a couple of parts of the white metal onto his floor in his bedroom. And of course, his mum came in to tell him to stop messing about and get his room tidy, and stood right on one of these white metal pieces. And I think it was one of the little small things, but it had these like little spiky things all over it, but it went straight up in her foot. Oof. She slightly welched a little bit. Yep. So we'll get these little bits stuck on first, I think. Yes, we've got time to do that. Well, I'll probably end up build the turrets and everything up online, and then I'll finish off the painting, because I do want to try and get this sort of finished in the next stream. So what I'll do is I'll get these side bits on, and most of the big bits and the guns and everything, and then on the next week's show I will paint the 3 figures up the way I want to paint them. As I said, I'm not a professional at this. I just paint them however I feel like. He's saying yes, Foxy does, and then Mia's gone, ouch, as bad as Lego, if not worse, because she had this thing, it sliced right up into her foot, because it had some sort of spiky thing, it went straight up in her foot, and she had to have an operation to remove the damn thing, because it literally pierced one of the blood vessels in the base of her foot. So yeah, not something I'd like to do. I mean, I've had a nail through my foot before. That did smart a little bit. So yeah, no, they can keep the spiky white metal things to themselves. Believe me, I know want anything to do with them. In there, one of the little launchers. Just need to put some clear coat paint on top of that. That's one on. Get on there. There we go. At least we've achieved just sticking something on. That's always good. Okay then. Yeah, I suppose in a way, because I've got to do detailing and stuff, it's takes a bit longer. So yeah, I think just get the first coat of red on those 2 shields. I think that one, and we want Mephiston red. one little shield. Okay, so turn around, get that bit done again, and then that should be 2 shields ready to go together. Okay, so I think we will leave it there. It's just coming up to 1:45. So I think we'll leave it there. So we'll just go back up to face cam. Move that out of the way, isn't it? Oops. Push. And there we go. Yeah, so hopefully you've enjoyed what I've got done so far. Got quite a few bits painted up tonight. I'll start sticking them all together. I'll drill out the barrel for the sort of like 50 cal style gun and get that done. And yeah, so I'll give a quick shout out to Colin at Festa67 for me little paint pot holder and me glue holder. Thank you very much, and the stickies in that. I think next up is Wednesdays. I think it's Colin doing his Wednesday show. I think there is on the next one tomorrow. Can't remember what time it is now. You've got, I think it's JC Bricks and Builders is on next Saturday, and you've got I don't know when are you next on, Kalen? I'm not sure. Can't remember now. But yeah, you just let us know in the chat, and then I'll be able to give you a quick shout out and hopefully get your channel sort of spread out there a bit more. We've got David at Sprue and Glue. I think he's on a Friday. Yeah, then you got like Scaly Models and Ice Queen there on again this Saturday, I think. I know Colin does his Friday Frolic. Yeah, that starts about 5 to midnight. It goes on to about 4 o'clock in the morning occasionally. He goes, I don't have a schedule, lol. I've only done 2 live streams. So, get yourself a schedule, lad. That way you can plan things out then. Usually helps. So, yeah. Do you go under your White Glove Models name, or do you use a different name for your stream? And, yeah. So, hopefully we'll get to see a bit more of your stuff as well. So, I will say, tatty bye for now. And, I'll say, bye-bye. Stay safe and have a lovely weekend and week ahead. So I'll see you all later. Bye bye for now.